Hey guys, this is Brian Nolan. I'm on Thursday, BDL 977. This is a recap of Bristol Motor Speedway, and I'm going to talk about the Nationwide Series and also the Sprint Cup Series. I'm first going to talk about the Jeff Foxworthy Grip Chips 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Started on the pole was Mr. Justin Allgaier. He led the first 62 laps, but then he just didn't get back up there. It was actually kind of weird, but lap 26 was the first caution when Jimmy Dick spun out in his number 55 car. You would see him again spin out a little bit later. Brad Sweet got the free pass. Brad Sweet had a really tough weekend. He wrecked his primary car in practice with Joey Gase, and then he just didn't gel with his backup car. So we go back to green lap 33. Kevin Harvick's getting back up there. He passes Regan Smith for second place. Lap 60, like I said, Brad Sweet, he goes for a spin. Leaders head down for pit road for their first stop of the day. Trevor Bayne gets out of there first. They all take 2 tires, though. Restarted on lap 66 with Trevor Bayne. Elliott Sadler loses tons of problems with mechanical issues. He goes to the garage. Just weird day for him. Lap 85, he went to the garage. Caution lap 106 when the 55 Jamie Dick spun out and collected Nelson Piquet Jr. It looked like Brian Vickers in the 20 car tapped Jamie Dick, who spun out, and then Nelson Piquet had nowhere to go. So unfortunate deal for them. Nobody top two drivers stay out except for third place Kevin Harvick, who was the first one to come into pit. Lap 119, Kyle Busch held the lead. But then 3 laps later, we had Jeremy Clemens, 51, first time he came back since his suspension for racial slurs in NASCAR from Daytona. Caution lap 123 was debris from the 51 spinning out. Excuse me. We go back to green on lap 129. Kyle Busch still out there. He's leading Keselowski, Harvick, Dylan Allgaier, and Smith. At halfway, he's still leading them all, but big wreck on lap 160 with Reed Thornton, Austin Dillon, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Hal Martin. Hal Martin spins across the track from going across Jeff Teague's nose, collects the rest. Hal Martin was not happy. He basically told Jeff Teague that, saying, good job, like in a mocking voice, but I think it's just unacceptable for Teague. He's 8 laps down at the time. Just get out of the way. Just stop. Keselowski and the leader set down pit road. 5th place Justin Allgaier got a speeding penalty, so he had to go to the back of the field. Lap 172 of 300, they restarted the race with Keselowski and Busch side by side. Great battle there with Regan Smith. Caution came out for debris. Leader was Keselowski by the last scoring loop, so he leads Smith, Busch, and Harvick. They went back to green. Another caution for debris. But then Kevin Harvick just led with about 28 laps to go. Caution came out, 35, excuse me, for the 00 Jason White going up against the tire. Kyle Busch stays out. Harvick pits. Harvick says he was terrible on the bottom and felt that if he pits, he would have the tires. Horrible choice from Mr. Harvick there. Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Kyle Kasho. I'm a big fan of Kyle Larson. I watched him in his World of Outlaw days. I think he's a beast. I think he's a stud. He's an amazing racer. 27 to go. Larson, Busch, side by side. 3 to go. He's on his bumper. 1 to go. Larson's on the high side. He's getting there. They come back. They touch. They bump fenders, and about that much, Kyle Busch wins it. Great race for the Nationwide Series. It definitely lived up to his to a Sprint Cup saying, "Hey, you got one race. Let's see another one." It was a great race. Kyle Larson is a young man to be reckoned with. I expect a few wins out of him, in this year. Alrighty, so that was the Nationwide race for you. 500 laps of Bristol. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. But we'll start it. Pole was Mr. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch led 2 times for 56 laps. It did not start out good for Mr. Tony Stewart at all. 14 car had a just not good day. He spun out on lap 10, and then just really bad. Not a good day for him at all. He was just hard in back traffic, a couple laps down. It was just a bummer day for him. Lap 3, we're going to skip all the way to lap 391, where Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth were in the lead. Jeff Gordon did not pit for tires the previous stop, So he had over 100 laps on his left side tires. He was right here, Matt Kenseth was right here. Pooh! He pops his tire, collects Matt Kenseth. They both end the head of the wall. 1 and 2 are out for the day. They finish 34th and 35th for you guys after being 1-2. Restarted with Mr. Casey Kane leading, Hendrick's teammate, and he led for about 6 laps until Mr. Brad Keselowski, our Spring Cup defending champion. He led for about 60 laps about there until Casey Kane decided, I want to lead to that great battle there until about lap 4:56 when the 48 car of Jimmy Johnson just spun out. Tough break for him. It was a tough day for the 48 car. But also during this, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Joe Logano, they got into a little bit tension. Lap 3:48. He bumped Logano, causing heavy contact. They were teammates last year, but they ain't good friends this year. Hamlin says, and I quote, "You got to control your car," and he slid up to me. We would have been in the garage with a broken radiator if I hadn't let him slid up. I meant to get into him. I didn't mean to turn him. We both had a bad day, so it's even. End quote. Logano tweets then on his Twitter. It's like, come on, man, be a man, go man to man. Just no this Twitter's crap. It's just no. Logano tweets, and I quote, "It's Bristol, but it's ridiculous. I feel like I've raced him clean, but if he's going to do that, I know he's going to race me now that I'm not his teammate. I will race him from now on the way he raced me." So after the race, after Casey Kane comes into victory lane, Casey Kane wins it. After the race, it really wasn't about Casey Kane. It was about Denny Hamlin, and it was about Joey Logano. Logano goes up to Hamlin. They start fighting. The crews get involved, and it was pretty hard. It was pretty violent, but it's all right. It boiled over more into Auto Club, which you're gonna hear in the upcoming future. But Logano says, and I quote, "It wasn't much of a conversation, but I guess talk is cheap." Logano, you gotta earn respect, bud. I'm sorry, but you just gotta. But that's a race recap. Tomorrow we will have a race recap from Auto Club. More on this Logano and Hamlin situation, along with probably the best race in Auto Club Speedway. If not in a long time, probably ever then. It's a great race. So, signing off from BDO977. Catch you guys later.